Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is day one of a 9-day extended hunting trip. The rut is starting to kick off in our area. It's pretty late usually compared to most of the US, and the hope is just get a little bit more meat for the fridge. Only one way to find out though, and that's by getting out there, seeing what we can find, and that's how I'm going to start now. Well, the first place I'm going to sit is going down into the swamp. The river had come up to 44 feet, which for our area, that is flooding big time. It receded down. It's one of the first 2 days you're able to get in there, so I went in to see what may be roaming about, and it certainly didn't disappoint me. Now, before diving into the lower end, this is from 2 weeks ago. I was sitting out here, saw these turkeys and pigs together, and figured I could use a couple of more back straps. And this is a good time to make sure the rifle was good and everything of that nature. And something unexpected happened. At 75 yards, I blew this shot. I really thought I had just pulled the trigger, but come to find out a little bit later that may have not been the case. So, going into the lower end this morning, saw a couple of pigs at the feeder first thing as I get in there, and a couple of deer. I saw probably 10 or 12 deer moving around, especially during golden hour. Absolutely beautiful to see, as well as a couple spikes, but the pigs were rampant. I did not stop seeing pigs from the moment I walked in to the moment I left. I saw the spike and a small 6-point as well. There's a pig right there as I'm walking out. Yep, I see him through the brush. Not going to shoot him today though. Like I said, it's the rut. We got 2 or 3 days of cold weather, so I'm going to leave him be, at least for the next 3 days or so. After that, I might take a chance on him. Definitely some chasing going on. This was all underwater about 3 days ago. This area right here probably would have been about 2 or 3 feet deep, but now that water's receded, they're able to move back in, and man, they are loving it, really. So I'll be spending some time down here over the next couple of days, at least until the water comes back up. Yeah, I would call that a little bit more flooded than it has been.
Even though I didn't take anything this morning, I still consider it a massive success. Things are moving like crazy. Tomorrow's going to be even colder at 19 degrees, which for us down here, that's cold. It doesn't normally get that cold. But since that's going to be the case, I'm staying behind the house. I just want a nice relaxing afternoon. Once I get done hunting, if I hopefully get something, I'll take it to town. If not, I still got to go to town and get groceries, things of that nature. So that's kind of the plan, and then really focus on the swamp tomorrow.
In the course of a couple of hours, you saw some does just kind of running in and out of the patch, and they were relatively calm. At one point, I had 6 does total. I've seen several deer in this patch at one time, up to 40 and 50 in some cases in previous videos. Now, you had small bucks, nose to the ground, chasing these does, just kind of being annoying, but that was really it. I didn't have a good buck quite yet, and I figured just the small ones may be chasing, but that was going to change.
At least by rack, no question about it. This GoPro just died. Holy. Whoa. There we go. Good buck on the board. I think that's a 10 point. I'm pretty certain that's a 10. Oh, if he is, it's definitely the biggest rack. Could not be more excited.
Not 5 or 10 minutes before he walked in, this camera died, unfortunately, and I had a couple of deer in the patch. I didn't want to change the batteries. I want to keep it quiet. Well, fortunately, I'm missing that shot, but I got everything else. I am shaking. I am so excited right now. He's definitely the biggest rack buck I've ever killed. No question about it. Not the biggest deer, but the biggest rack. Once the sun goes down, everybody gets out of their stands because there's a lot of fields close by. I'll get out and I want to take a look at this guy. Well, here he is. That is my 10 point. Man. Yep. So, the rack is a little bit thinner than I thought it would be. Looking from the stand, it looked a little bit bigger, but I guess, that's how it normally goes. Although my shot, I really thought it was in the shoulder. I didn't think I got it in the neck. I don't know where that came from. So, I might have to check my gun and make sure it's sighted in, because I was not expecting to hit it right there. Regardless, though, I'll take him. That's a good deer. Well, unfortunately, I've just about ran out of light. My cameras don't have the best performance in low light, so here we are with this. Not my biggest deer, definitely one of my biggest racks, definitely the most points as far as being a 10. Couldn't be happier with him. I'll take him. Just couldn't be more excited. 450 Bushmaster, old reliable, once again dropped this thing like a rock, no questions. Hornady black FTX bullets. It's a BCA upper. Anybody curious about that? 16-inch. I got the scope cam too, and that's where I got some of the scope footage for this particular hunt. So if you're interested in any of that, that's all going to be linked in the description below. But wow, he is a good one. Well, since it's dark now, I do need to go ahead, get him to the processor. Time to go get the ATV and load him up. Well, that is an exciting end to the first day. I'm going to get this guy to the processor. Again, really happy to get him. And I'm going to be hunting for the next 8 days. This is just the first one. Couldn't be more excited. If y'all are interested to see what I am going to get, hopefully in the upcoming days, please make sure to stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to share, like, subscribe for more. And as always, thanks for watching.